Hi folks, Steve the Hurricane here. It's Sunday night, which means it's time for another exciting episode of A Drink with the Hurricane. Cheers. Alrighty then. So for today's episode of A Drink with the Hurricane, we're actually going to talk about one of the most important things that you can do as a marketing representative or as a business owner. And this is events and event planning. It was so funny. Last week I was down in Fort Lauderdale area working with a client there on a field training visit, and we were talking about events. And I actually had my videographer, my producer with me because we were doing some SEO online video marketing strategies with that client on the next day. So since my videographer was with us, he actually took some footage of me out in the field. At the end of the day, he goes, "Wow, this is tiring," was the first thing he said. And then the second thing he said is, he goes, "You guys are like event planners." He said, "You're constantly doing events, you're doing activities, you're doing different things to grow your business and grow your organization." And he said, if any of you didn't make it as a marketing representative, you could be an event planner because you coordinate all these things. And I say, every effective marketing representative is a good event planner. And the reason why I say that is because if you're not doing events, if you're not doing things for your community, and I'm not talking about the seniors themselves, I'm talking about the healthcare community, where you're bringing physicians and social workers and administrators and marketing reps and therapists together, if you're not doing those kind of events, your business will never get to where you want it to be. So I implore you, or I should strongly suggest that you do events. Now, what kind of events should we do? All right? I'm a big believer in doing networking events. I love doing industry-specific networking events. You can never have enough of them when you do them the right way. And in the Team Hurricane archive for our Team Hurricane members, there's actually a webinar in there. It's called Category 5 Events, and it teaches you exactly how to start your own networking event. So I'm not going to go through that now. But having your own networking event is essential because people want to host it. Having your own networking event is essential because you're giving a platform for other people like physicians and therapists and nurses to speak to an audience, all right? There are certain people that really like to speak and they have really good things to say. If you have the platform, you let them speak, that's a great way to get in with that person and they can refer you business. Plus, all the people who attend it can actually learn something that can help people, right? And you're the one who brought it all together, so it makes sense. Another good event to do is a CEU event, all right? I was in Omaha, Nebraska several weeks ago, and when I was there, I met with a hospice group with the transitional company that I was working with while I was in town, and we were talking about doing CEU events, and the hospice representative said to me, "Well, you know, because of anti-kickbacks, we're not allowed to do CEU events." And I said, "Yes, you are. You just have to charge admission equal to the value of what they're getting." So you can charge a $10 cover, a $15 cover for getting one credit. Charge $25 if they're going to get 2 credits, something like that. Have it go to a charity, a great charity, the Alzheimer's Association, the Parkinson's Foundation, the American Heart Association, the Cancer Society. I mean, there's so many different great organizations out there, so the money goes to charity, and then the people get their credits, and people show up, and it's your event. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You can do these things, and if you do them, you will be the one getting the business. It is as simple as that. All right? And then the final one that I want to talk about is just doing something that's completely different. That whole X factor marketing, right? When I was in Omaha, I saw another place. This was a skilled nursing facility. They worked with a home health, a hospice, a DME company, a geriatric care manager. They had the local DJ come, and they actually did a fireworks series every 3rd Saturday of the month, May, June, July, and August, for all the people in their town. Everybody in town found out about it. Everybody in town came to it. The mayor came, the ombudsman came, the chief of police, the fire department. All these other people showed up. When you get in tight with the people who run your town, do you think you're going to get business from that? Of course you will. And you're the one putting on this event, this activity for the townspeople. People love that. Not just the residents, but the other people. And if somebody has a need for services, the person who did the fireworks show that they go to every single summer and they look forward to it, that's the first person they're going to call because they know, like, and trust you because you're giving back. So don't be afraid to open up your wallet, get some power partners and other companies to collaborate with you so it doesn't cost all that money to you. Spend $500 or $1,000 and do an event once a quarter. All right? Once a quarter, except for with that fireworks series, which again, they split that with 4 or 5 different companies. They did it once a month for 4 months. But for you, once a quarter, do an event, collaborate on it, and make it happen. If you do that, you will be successful. Now, this is all part of how to successfully develop a referral source, which, as I told you earlier, is on our Team Hurricane archive of webinars. So if you're not a member, I strongly suggest that you sign up, get your trial period, check it out. If you like it, great, stay, because I do live webinars every single month on the 3rd Monday of the month. They're excellent webinars, and not only am I teaching you things, I'm also taking your questions about your specific issues and concerns in your marketplace. So it's almost as if I'm coaching you on every single webinar. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Great feedback. Sign up for it. That's it. Folks, I'll talk to you next week. Have an amazing week. And remember, don't just beat your competition. Blow them away.